Hi Solar, hi Paradoxica, hi Mystic, how are y'all doing? Comfy? I'm glad. Egg. Okri? What is that word? Lands have dried up and withered. Is it your will to choose destruction? Egged. Funny enough, this is the second time Surge has had an experience of being an egg. What is this man's name? Territor? I just realized I didn't lower my audio. Why? What are you trying to do, buddy? Why are you trying to make everything yellow? That's a color? Is it ochre? Or ochre? Ochre? Autry? Is it yellow? Ooh, ow, that hurt. It's a yellow close to orange. Oh, that was enough. I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot that we put Kid back in the party. Vandalism. I can't do anything here because there's no... I wonder what these enemies are called. I've expected a King in Yellow reference. I mean... I've played at least one RPG on stream that had a reference to the King in Yellow. There's a part of me that wants to say that it was Xenogears, but I don't think it was Xenogears. Xenogears is mostly, like, philosophy and theology. Hi, Vey. That's a tough question to answer right now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm doing my best. But I hope that you're doing good. Keeping on, keeping on. What is it with Square Enix and really fucking loving this type of staircase? Because there's a bit in Final Fantasy VII where you have to walk up like 70 flights of stairs, exactly like that. And it's actually kind of hilarious. Okay, so interesting. The orb thing at the top of the screen seems to be it keeps track of the last 7 elements used. Honestly, more than anything else, I just find the excessive use of the staircases really funny. A staircase a mile fucking long, yeah. Wait, I just realized I have 99 nostrums. When did that happen? The only really long staircase that I remember in Kingdom Hearts is the one from the cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, where it's literally just Xemnas walks down a staircase for like 5 minutes. Oh wait, I can climb this. That's one issue that I've always had with like pre-rendered background stuff. I love it and it's awesome, but at the same time, pre-rendered background stuff can make just like playing the game normally pretty difficult sometimes, because it's like, oh wait, I was supposed to be able to figure out that I can stand on that? A mile-long staircase. He's got to get his cardio in. It's hard to see what's standable and what's not. Yeah. And it's especially bad with, like, ladders. They just kind of expect you to ram your face into, like, everything. Oh, into the abyss. Surge. Surge. Who is speaking? Oh, is it the face in the ceiling? Are we gonna have to fight it? We finally made it this far, Surge. What was that? Are you human? When I was still human, I was locked up here, and I've been here ever since. This tower is a fortress belonging to the ancient Reptites, a symbol of revenge brought against mankind by the dragons. With the defeat of fate, the seal has been broken, and this tower has surfaced. The eyes of the dragons, we humans are the foes. A brain that has developed to 3 times its original size in the span of 3 million years. We humans have evolved at an enormous rate because of our contact with Lavos' flame. In a sense, mankind is Lavos' offspring. Yeah, this is like the 4th time you've reiterated this point. We humans are extraneous to this planet. Now, how will you fight, Surge? Will you stand up and fight, or will you perish like a dog? Zero damage. Huh. A woot. Wow, the woot actually has like a reasonable amount of HP. Why am I glad that that actually worked? How will you fight, Surge? Excuse me, his name is John Cross. More Rainbow Shell for us to probably not use. Also, Surge just critical hit for 420. Hey, look, you actually hit that. I'm so proud of you for hitting that 3 and 4 chance. Which is surprisingly difficult for characters in this game. For some reason. Not the flu. Dude. I was leaving you alone. I also just realized, are we gonna have to fight a mini-boss based off of, like, each color? Also, I kind of want to see, can I use Chrono Cross? Effects unknown. What does this do? Oh, interesting. It rainbow colors in the orb readout. Why did you just get 3 attacks in a row, my guy? Not only that, that was 3 elements in a row. Bro just used like 20-something stamina just to shoot me with that. Oh, wait, dude. I hate when, like, games that have been pretty good about, like... Games that have been pretty good about making enemies follow the same rules as you. I hate when they're like, nah, let's make this harder by making them no longer follow the same rules. Oh, that's cool. Easy access. Okay, can't get up there. Oh, red egg. The reg. This music is very reminiscent to me of Majora's Mask. Specifically Final Hours from Majora's Mask. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Many have bled, suffered, and perished. It is your turn to die. Hey, that's the name of a game that I want to stream at some point. Except minus the it is. It's just your turn to die. If Sachi's here, Sachi will know what I'm talking about. Pyrotor. Trying to figure out if the game is trying to tell me something with the fact that they're just using a whole bunch of red attacks back to back to back to back, but really, Surge? This game really is, like... This is really a game of just, like, never put your bets in anything lower than 90%. Hmm. 99.99999999999% hit chances, not 100%. Yeah, real. We're gonna have to fight a mini-boss of every color, aren't we? It's kind of funny because we're not really at risk of dying for the most part. Like, I don't want to get overconfident, but we're not even really using elements at this point. We're just, like, hitting for 1 billion damage with our physical attacks. Oh. So we fought red and yellow. What are the other element colors? Green, blue, black, and white. And I guess rainbow if we count the Chrono Cross element. Where? Oh, wait, no, the silver glove is a... I was like, oh, that's an accessory. It's not an accessory. It's a actual, like, weapon. I really like this track. Like, it's very simple, but... The vibes are immaculate. It's giving me the same like on edge vibe that Final Hours and Majora's Mask gives me. Why did they just randomly get to throw out 3 elements? You don't have 21 stamina. It's really funny. The main reason why I'm like running around in non-fast forward here is simply due to the fact that when they're moving in fast forward, these enemies are really hard to see. Could this be Viper Manor? What's going on? Yeah, what is going on? This... Oh, wow, everything's running at, like, low frame rate. That's not, like... That's definitely an intentional effect, but, like, ugh. Motion sickness simulator. Welcome. It's good to see you finally made it here. I've been expecting you, Surge. Where are we? Is this Viper Manor? This is a space that does not exist, but never mind that. More importantly, I have something I must explain to you. Who are you? My name is Balthazar. Oh, okay, so the conclusion that I drew that he looked like Balthazar... Oh, wait, no. Balthazar was the one that was in the End of Time. He looks vaguely similar to a character from Chrono Cross, one of the other, guys. In the ancient magical kingdom of Zeal, I was known as the Sage of Reason. The other sages, yeah. Well, that was up until the Queen of Zeal attempted to harness the power of Lavos. Let's just say things got out of control, and Lavos created a dimensional vortex that threw me far into the future. I don't remember, was Balthazar the one that got thrown to 2400 AD, or was Balthazar the one that got thrown to the End of Time? There, I seized the opportunity to study the science of the future. I was then able to apply that knowledge, that to the knowledge I brought from my own era, including magic, which had long since been lost in the future. Anyway, this led me to make huge progress in the research on time. Well, that research led to the creation of Chronopolis and the time crash. You might think I really blew it, but perhaps it was really my finest hour. Anyway, I created a compact time machine that I dubbed the Neo Epic. I pronounced it as Epoch before. I don't know which pronunciation is correct, but I used it to time warp to this age to learn of Chronopolis and Fate's plans, to see how things were turning out. Terra Tower is really a city of the Reptites from another dimension's future. was originally Dinopolis, the castle of Azala's descendants who achieved a much more intimate evolution with our planet. Dinopolis was drawn into this dimension, or this dimension's past, about 10,000 years ago. This was done so that it would serve as a counterbalance against Chronopolis, which Lavos pulled here. I don't think that math checks out, but okay. Needless to say, a fierce battle ensued. At the end, Chronopolis emerged as the victor, and the Reptites' fortress was sealed away by fate. What's more important now is the role the dragons play in all this. Originally, the whole archipelago of El Nido was known as the Sea of Eden. This was because it was where the dragon gods resided. But then, fate sealed away the dragon god's powers, in effect becoming a god itself. Did my voice just drop an octave? It definitely did. Thus, the islands where the new godhead, Fate, existed came to be known as the Sea of Eden instead. Perhaps you didn't realize it, but you were used by the dragon gods to eliminate Fate. But it was not true that the dragon gods sealed away the frozen flame. Rather, it's quite the opposite. It was Fate that used the power of the flame to seal away the dragon gods. This stream is gonna be like 90% exposition dump, isn't it? In reality, the dragon gods are in opposition to man, while Fate was actually the protector of humanity. Dragon gods were originally a singular plasma life form, a living accumulation of the planet's energy. That life form was a biological machine used to control the powers of nature in the future society of the Reptites. In order to control the natural energy itself, Fate divided the one dragon god entity into 6 weaker plasma life forms, then scattered them across the land and sealed them away. The dragon-like appearances are just pseudo-guises. Temporary forms they take so they can appear in this dimension. All of that changed when Fate was vanquished, and its power was eliminated. All of that changed when the Fire Nation attacked. At that moment, the 7 dragons who had been rendered... 7? Who had been rendered almost powerless and forgotten, traveled across the dimensions to recombine into a single entity. 7 dragons? I thought there were only 6. There were 6 dragons you knew of. 1 more hidden dragon you didn't. Like the second moon that was once lost but later was found. Although the same planet, my world didn't have 2 moons. Look up at the night sky now and you'll see 7 celestial bodies, 5 stars and 2 moons. 5 brother stars that correspond to the 5 colored dragons, ruling like gods over the night skies. 1 moon that corresponds to the white sky dragon, and another darker daughter moon counterbalance them. The fire dragon, the water dragon, the green dragon, the earth dragon, the black dragon, the sky dragon, and 1 more. The final dragon, the dark moon dragon. The one who was worked to free the other dragons from their bondage to the Fate computer. Child the others created on the night of the electric storm that temporarily caused Fate to loosen its hold on them. I believe you knew her as Harl. Huh? What? Excuse me? Funny clown girl was actually a dragon all along? Unbelievable. Dragon gods were the essence of nature on this planet. Perhaps we can consider what's happening as our planet's vengeance on us. She's also the Dark Moon Dragon, which explains why all of her special, like, unique abilities that she has were all moon-based. All 3 of her unique techs were all moon-based. Perhaps we can consider what's happening on as the planet's vengeance on us. To finally sweep away the unwanted humans from the face of this blue planet. First it was fate, now it's the planet? Or vice versa, but either way you look at it, now's the time to set things right. Future of mankind. Destiny of this planet. Everything depends on the next battle you will fight. But unfortunately, the time for us to part has come.
Hey, mister. Is that the Chrono Cross you guys have there?
I don't know who's talking.
The Chrono Cross. The melody and harmony. It has the power to cross space and time, and unify people's thoughts and feelings. It has the power to transfer memories. By using it as an element, it has the power to draw on the sounds of the 6 colored elements to produce a healing harmony.
They were talking about...
It has the power to combine the sounds of the world into one harmony.
We did have a thing that was talking about the elements being related to, like, music. I'm sure we'll meet again soon, in one time period or another. Be careful now, and good luck. Chrono, press the button. And the door's gone. Oh, interesting. It speeds up if speed up is turned on. The actual sound speeds up. Also, I just spat on my screen. Turn our trees. Give back our green forests. The Greg. Okay, I'm a little bit worried. What has been the order of the bosses we've fought so far? It's yellow, red, green, right? I just want to try this. Because I think that room that we just walked through was supposed to be something. Because each one of these colors makes a different tone. I totally forgot that this is an elevator.
Surge, up there. That must be the summit.
Look, those two beams coming from either side. I wonder if they act as some kind of sealing device.
Thank you for the very overt hint. Goofy as fuck animation. What's up, buddy? Don't fucking use nostrums. Wow. Cross Strike is absolutely ridiculous with these two, like, fully equipped. And then this one's gonna be... Which color is this gonna be? Is this gonna be white? So yellow, red, green, black, white, blue. These guys kind of remind me of brutes from Halo. I haven't played like any Halo other than playing some multiplayer like back in high school. Oof, that is a lot. We can't just use the same thing again, sadly. Oh, if only you would put this up the other turn. This is gonna absolutely demolish Kid, though. We haven't used this before. Healed it for 630. Awesome. This is also the first time we're using this. And okay, go back to sleep, Kid. Oh, thank God. That guy actually kind of had me on the ropes there. Ultra Nova. I'm honestly really surprised that, this wasn't like a whole dungeon segment. I'm surprised at the restraint that this, segment of gameplay has had. We made it through here without any encounters the first time. I'd really appreciate it if my 2 damage dealers would actually connect with their hits. Blue. Disrespecting the origins of life. Mother Sea suffers. You must pay the price. I summoned you, Sachi. Mostly because, your turn to die was mentioned. Yeah, your turn to die was mentioned because one of these fancy egg boss fights was literally said the frame, "It's your turn to die," and I was like, that's the name of a game I want to stream. And if Sachi's in chat, I probably just activated all of their neurons. Can you stop beating up on Kid? You stop fucking missing 82s? Did we not equip our full revive? Sachi, did you hear that apparently we have a tentative release date, or a release window, I guess would be the better way to put it, for did you see that we have a like semi-reliable source saying that the last chapter is supposed to be coming out pretty soon? Quick, get him with the cross slash. Jonathan Cross's unique move, cross slash. It does 1 billion damage. Okay, so what has the order been so far? Yellow, red, green, black, white, blue. I probably should have gone back into the previous room and saved. Take me back. I need to save. It's still really funny to me that this game was just like, yeah, diegetic save points. Save points aren't a game abstraction, they're just there. In the actual place. Oh, hey, I recognize this place. This is like the Sky Dragon Shrine. The staircase would go down off the right here. Ugh. Help, who is this? Stop it. Kill me. Welcome. Welcome, humans. Those who know the torment and joy of creation know also the pleasure and pain of destruction. Therefore, all that pass through here must be prepared to share the burden that I carry. Are we climbing a mountain again? We're climbing a tower, but yeah. Oh, is this it? Is this the frozen flame? It's got magic eyes in it. Don't touch that shit. Strueth?
So this is the true frozen flame. Strueth? Hold on. Don't touch it.
Brain damage. Instant brain damage for touching the frozen flame. It is Australian? Something like that.
Screw you. Us humans ain't gonna let you have your way any longer. Come on, show your bloody self. Surge, do not lick the frozen flame.
In order to survive all living things in this world. I read that very quickly because I didn't see the pointer that was like, oh, this is gonna auto-scroll. Fight desperately and devour those they defeat. Must one kill other living things in order to survive? Must one destroy another world in order to allow one's own world to continue? The wounded in turn wound and torment those weaker than themselves. There are only the killers and the killed, the sinners who are judged, and the victims that do the judging. What meaning is there to such a world?
Oh, whether there's meaning to our lives or not. Oh, we still go on living, you know. You got no right to deny that.
This accent is getting messier by the line. I shall cleanse this blue planet of you filthy humans once and for all. This battle music. Time Devourer. I like this music though. Oh, that's cool. It changes the background. Okay. Why does this orb, why do the orbs take on whatever, like... Made soup for dinner, nice. I hope it was good. Hi, Raccoon. I was about to say, are you gonna suck us into another dimensional vortex? This is gonna be a 7-phase long boss fight. Floating head dragon's a little bit weird. I don't hate it as a design. Oh. It's more like a fish with a big head, yeah. Oh, kid is fucking dead. Does anybody have our full revive? I don't know if I actually gave the full revive out. You stop killing Kid. I wonder if the Chrono Cross, I wonder if the Chrono Cross ability has like randomized effects. Oh, that's bad. How many phases have we gone through? I like how Kid's corpse doesn't even get sucked into the vortex. Bro's just like, I don't need elements to attack you. I'm just gonna punch you in the face. He's adopting my strategy. It's more fun to just look at it like a big fish. Or oh wait, I just reread Solar's thing and I was just like, it's more fun to read it as a big head rather than a fish with a big head. Oh, now I shall... that thing. The Dragon God is only a quasi-existence. A temporary form that the real Dragon God uses in order to appear in this dimension. The actual Dragon God was consumed long ago, swallowed by that being on the other side of the dimensional darkness. Frozen Flame is a splinter from the extraterrestrial being Lavos. Okay, it is a piece of Lavos. The one who connects with the frozen flames, or in effect links with Lavos itself. As the mediator between Lavos and living things, that one will gain extraordinary powers. By binding with the new seed of destruction, the Devourer of Time.
Oh, what in blazes is a Devourer of Time?
Now go to the place where time became divided and weave the threads of time together again. Chrono trigger.
So, the beach? Hour of Time is a new life form. Born from the fusion of a life form from this planet with Lavos, who nests in the far side of the dimensional void. A far-off future when the fusion becomes complete, it will awaken. Then the Devourer of Time will begin to consume all space-time continua. Despair and hatred to return all things to nothingness. That is what it desires. Here, take this with you. Time Egg. Time Egg will will enable you to travel beyond space-time. World is in your hands. Go, release the life that is imprisoned. There's a chest there?
Crikey. Oh, what in the bloody hell's happening?
This place is going to crumble to pieces. See, now it's a Xenoblade reference.
So that's Teratawa's true form. In the end, we're all the same. Everyone dreams of being greater, more powerful.
Come this far. All that remains is to defeat the Devourer of Time. Once we wipe the Devourer of Time off the face of this planet, it's all over. Hopefully everything will go back to normal again.
You're wrong. Things won't ever go back to the way they were. Destiny, fate, is dead. From now on, us humans have to choose our own way in life. We also have to take responsibility for the choices we make. And something's gotta be done about the way we go around hurting and killing one another. Oh, we gotta settle our differences once and for all. Listen, what's really important is that what we do now. The issue ain't whether we defeat the bastard or not. I'm afraid that depending on how we go about it, we could lose out on gaining something really precious. So the issue is the way we fight.
So where on Earth is the real Devourer of Time?
My guess is the key to finding it lies at the beach. And that's where this whole thing started. It's also probably where this whole thing will end.
Terra Tower, final form. We can't land here. Wait, why can't we land here? We have a floating boat. Okay, real quick. I'm gonna hit you with a quick BRB. I will be back in just a minute. Okay, sorry about that. So the real question is, do we have to go back through Terra Tower again? was about to say, what does it look like if we go back to another world? But I'm scared, or if we go back to home world. But I'm scared that if we go to, the beach, it's gonna be like, oh, you want to fight the final boss. We use the Biba flute to get back into Terra Tower? Probably not. Really? You dropped me directly into an encounter? Rude. Where's the Biba flute? I'm a little bit sad that the Biba flute only brings you to the one spot. You know what? Fuck it. Let's make a save. And let's make a backup save. I guess we probably need to use oh.
So you finally made it, Serge. Oh, when did this sorry tale all begin? It was 10 years ago when you almost drowned here, or was it 10 years ago when you almost drowned here? Or was it 14 years ago when you were wounded by the panther demon that attacked you? That resulted in you being carried to Chronopolis, where you came into contact with fate and the frozen flame. Or perhaps it was 2,400 years into the future, when the time crash hurtled Chronopolis back to prehistoric times. Or could it have even been 12,000 BC, when an ancient magical kingdom met its end after trying to use Lavos? Each is close to being correct, and yet at the same time so far from the right answer. The true beginning was during the destruction of the ancient kingdom Zeal. As the palace collapsed around her, Princess Shala was sucked into a dimensional vortex along with the Lavos Mammon machine. Shala and Lavos became unified into one even more powerful entity that would evolve into the Devourer of Time.
Yeah, we fought that as the bonus boss in Chrono Trigger. It's the Dream Devourer in Chrono Trigger DS. It's a really funny boss because it puts up barriers that absorb elements, and its HP value is so close to the integer cap, you can actually wrap it. So you can literally heal the Dream Devourer to death.
Filled with the hatred and sadness of Lavos, half of Shala's mind became set on destroying all existence. Yet at the same time, the other half of her mind desired to save the universe, and to be rescued herself. As Shala fell through the time gate in this condition, she heard your crying echoing through time. That is when her and your story began to intertwine. It is also when the past and future began to intersect, and when the world became divided into two. Led by the pitiful crying, the young Surge made as the Panther Demon's poison took hold of him. Yes, Surge. The sound of your crying touched the heart of Princess Shala. Before the destructive mindset could become dominant, she cloned herself and sent her copy into this dimension. Shala left her baby daughter clone with her ancient magical pendant. This was to safeguard her daughter clone and in life and death situations.
Okay, so that's Kid, right?
The pendant would rewind time a little, sending her daughter clone into a safer point in the immediate past. That's right. Kid is Shala's daughter clone. You're wrong. I'm me. I ain't no Shala's daughter or clone. Yes, that's right, Kid. If that's how you feel. I think Princess Shala would have wanted it to be that way, too. And now, about Project Kid. The time control project Balthazar planned out. The whole project existed to lead you to this one special point in time. The founding of Chronopolis, the time crash, and the battle between Fate and the Dragon Gods. It was all coordinated so that you would get your hands on the Chrono Cross and come to this place. Of course, Kid was not to know anything about this whole plan until later. Further into the future, she is meant to travel back 10 years in time from now to save Surge from drowning. A Kid was also meant to call Surge into the other world as he spoke with Lena here on Opasa Beach. You're our last hope, our final chance. Only you, who came into contact with Shala and Kid, Shala's clone daughter, can do it.
Luca, can you stop talking, please?
In the darkness that exists on the other side of time, Shala has been integrated with the Devourer of Time. Please, Surge, release Princess Shala from the binds of that monster and her own hatred. Show us the life forms that exist on this planet. Oh, what our new future will be.
where even angels lose their way. 10 years ago, you died at this very spot. There's no mistake. You drowned. Truth is, this world in which you're still alive is the irregularity. This is the false reality. 10 years ago, it was Lynx who tried to kill you at this beach. After Prometheus broke the link between fate and the flame, fate tried to eliminate any obstacle that stood in its way. In the meantime, the 6 dragons had sent Harl forth to try and gain possession of the flame. Harl made contact with Fate's biological incarnation, Lynx, and tricked him into temporarily joining forces. The elimination of the Prometheus circuit's lock on the frozen flame was everyone's top priority. Lynx and Harl abducted Luca, who alone could release the Prometheus lock that guarded the flame. But the whole attempt only ended in failure, so they waited for you to appear instead. You see, Fate calculated that you would one day cross the dimensions and try to make contact with the flame. I don't know how to break this to you, but Lynx was actually your father, Wazuki. I fucking called it! I called it from a mile away! I called it, like, halfway through last stream as, like, a complete shot in the dark. Oh my god, that's hilarious. Drawing closer to the flame caused him to become unstable. The image of you dying in terror changed him completely. Finally, after having his psyche totally eroded, he lost his soul and was easily integrated by Fate. Fate turned Wazuki into a biological interface, modeling him after your worst fear at the time, a panther. Okay, so there is a reason why he's a panther. Although Wazuki managed to escape from Chronopolis with you, he later completely succumbed to Fate. Humans are such fragile, disjointed, imperfect things. Love and hate, life and death. Perhaps even Fate itself dreamed of using the flame to someday reincarnate itself into a new species. It's quite sad, really. It's like when you gaze into the flame. Flame gazes back into you.
A new species is about to be born on this planet. An alien life form even more evolved than the old Lavos. At the darkness beyond time, the weakened Shala came under the influence of Lavos, and the two became one entity. It's now up to you, the one whom the frozen flame has chosen as its arbiter. You alone can decide how the new Lavos, which has encaged Shala within it, will evolve from here. Your actions will determine whether in the future all time is devoured by Lavos, sending the world into everlasting death. Balthazar foresaw this was going to happen in this world, in the year 2300. And he was determined to prevent it from happening, and no matter what it took. The Chrono, it alone can combine the sounds of the planet that the 6 types of elements produce. The melody and harmony that brim with all life forms. Use the Song of Life to heal her enmity and suffering. Oh, we entreat you, Surge. Please save Shala.
What is this melody? What is this melody and how am I supposed to figure it out? I actually honestly wouldn't mind a hint on that because like I don't want to get like a bad ending or something because I assume what I need to do is I need to use the correct elements in the correct, or like the correct color elements in the correct order, and then use Chrono Cross after that. Because it queues up the last 7 element colors that you've used at the top of the screen. See, that's what I was thinking, but it also... I don't know if that's correct. We also have the Chrono Cross as a key item.
A liberation from the chains of fate. As with humans, the dragon gods were also bound by fate. This will be the last battle. The battle between the planet's guardian, the devourer of time, and we, the children of the planet.
I don't want to talk to you again. You don't have anything to say about the Chrono Cross or the Time Egg? I swear, watch it be something like, oh, you don't need to use them in a specific order, you just need to, you don't need to use them in a specific order, you just need to, use all of the colors. I will be upset if it's that. Ancient teachings fade with time, and the new systems are born. Humans follow time's flow. Where will we be when the planet's dream ends? That is the question being asked of us now. I got like one other place I can think of to check. And that would be going back to Viper Manor to see if Balthazar is there. He's not. He's not even here. Hmm. Time will come for that doorway to open. He says as we're like right at the end of the game. Hmm. See, my issue is that I want more concrete information than just going off of the hunch of like it being the order of the eggs in the tower. Because black and white were interchangeable. We could have done either of those in either order. This is the wrong marbule. Wait, why are the Chrono Trigger characters not here? Oh wait, were they in the Another World version of this area? They were. No, they're in Homeworld version. I was already in Another World. Hmm. No cat. Oh wait, do I have to have... Am I stupid? Do I have to have fucking Starkey in my party to be able to fly the boat? Thank you for the hydrate. Hmm. I genuinely have no clue, like... If anyone in chat has any ideas on, like, how to get this information, I am open to hearing it. Or if anyone in chat wants to look it up for me. How do I get the order? Like, is it something that I have already done? Also, I like that you can... I like that this area is so open. Is it in Final Form Terra Tower? Because if so, then I also need to know how to get into Final Form Terra Tower. Should be the order of the mini-bosses. So it's yellow, red, green, white, black, blue. If it's not the order that I fought them in. If it's supposed to be the order of the mini-bosses, then yeah. Like, if that's what the wiki is saying, and it's just, like, giving me a different... Yellow, red, green, blue, black, white? What? That's just extremely incorrect from the... No beginning and no end. To the darkness of time.
The final gate, which leads to the darkness of time. It looks like this is finally it. Come on,
time to bring this chapter to an end and create a brighter future.
Come on, Surge, mate. You don't want to keep the girl waiting any longer. She's been waiting for you and only you. And for over 10,000 years, might I add. If the world's gonna be destroyed, then let it be destroyed. If history's gonna be changed, then let it be bloody well changed.
Then let it bloody well be changed.
I'll show you what radical dreamers really dream about.
There's just no music. Okay, so I'm just gonna have everybody defend real quick. Probably should have assigned Chrono Cross to a lower slot than 8. Yellow, red, green, blue, black, white.
I've been waiting an eternity, just for this very moment. Meaninglessly hurting one another, the disappearing life forms. Love to hate, hate to love. Why are we born? Why do we die? Evolution? The survival of the fittest? What is there to be achieved from harming one another? Killing one another? The eggs that we call planets, and the innumerable
Spermatoza? Or zoa?
the life forms which gather around them. When one of those countless seeds is joined with a planet, a new universe is born. All this exists for that one moment. All so that the universe can evolve into the next dimension. Does that make each of us just pawns? Are each of our short lives nothing but a cheap sacrifice?
Fuck.
Just so the one chosen life form can be born? No, that's not the case. Each and every one of us has a chance of becoming that chosen life form. Yes, it could be you. Each of us tries to do our best with the hand we're dealt. Be it in our genes or in the environment we live in. Each life form struggling to make the best of the life it was given forms a link. Forms a link in the golden chain that leads us to the creation of a new universe. Every single thing in the whole of nature is perhaps just dreaming a dream of life. All of them are also perhaps nothing more than a dream dreamt by a planet before its birth. Oh, but yes. Eventually, all dreams will return to Zervan, the Sea of Dreams. Serge. Don't go yet, Serge. It's alright. Everything is alright now. A time which is divided will be unified again now. The time for farewells has come. You'll lose all memory of this whole adventure and return to your own time. But this time you'll be able to live your own life.
Yes, I'll continue to follow in my brother's footsteps as a great dragoon. Good luck to you, Serge. I look forward to the next time we meet.
We alone do not have the power to heal the world's woes, or to solve all of its mysteries. And yet, even then, it was bloody good knowing you, mate. Thank you for being born you, Serge. I guess now's the time to say see you later, mate, but I'll find ya. Sometime, somewhere. I'm bloody sure of it. And no matter the time, no matter the world you live in, I'll find ya.
I'm losing my voice a little bit.
Serge. Serge! Hey, Serge! Are you alright? Oh, what's the matter? Don't scare me like that. You just passed out all of a sudden. Oh, what? Terra Tower. A fate? Oh, what are you talking about? We just got here. You got some Komodo dragon skills for me, don't you remember? You sound confused. Come on, Surge, get with the program. Our summer's only just started.
Thus the curtain closes on another tale. An eternity has passed, fleeting dreams fade into the distance. All that's left now is me and my memories. But I'm sure we'll meet again, someday, you and I. Another place, another time. It's just that we might not realize that you and I, or you are you and I am me. Let us open the door to the great unknown. Come across another reality. And live another today. Even when the story's been told, life goes on. Till we meet again, take care of yourself, my friend. Forever yours, Shala Kid Zeal. It's lingering on this black screen for a long ass time. I'm not gonna lie to you. The fact that it lingered on that black screen for so long, I genuinely thought the game crashed right at the end. It would have been even funnier considering that we didn't experience any crashes throughout the entire time we played. I did experience one crash while testing. It would have been really funny if the game had just crashed outright right at the end. But yeah, Chrono Cross. I don't know how to like properly... I don't know how to properly put my feelings into words. Like... I really liked this game. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. I
can't wait to have to manually upload this part because of the credits music, though. This is definitely gonna get VOD muted. That is just a live action shot. I guess multiple of these have been like live action shots, haven't they? But yeah, like, I don't know, my feelings on this game are a bit complicated. Because some of the like connections to Chrono Trigger. Did you miss the final boss? Yeah, sorry, wizard. Did we solve the puzzle? Kind of. I had the right idea, apparently. I just didn't have the, I didn't have the order correct somehow. Because I was thinking it was the mini bosses through Terra Tower. And it's just the mini bosses in Terra Tower out of order for some reason. Also the color pattern in there and the notes played. Find you. Even if I have to search the world over. Sometime, somewhere, I'm sure. Hinting isn't too kind. Like, if you catch it, it works. If you don't, you're gonna struggle. No, don't play music box music. You're gonna make me cry even more. This is a game where you feel like the last third-ish is really rushed and it shows. Yeah. See, it's really weird because, yeah, I don't necessarily hate a lot of the Chrono Trigger connections, but they're implemented very poorly, like, in terms of, like, you go through, like, yeah, that was hilarious. It's really weird because it feels like the first 2/3 of the game have nothing, or like nothing substantial to connect it to Chrono Trigger. Okay, you could talk about Guile being Magus or whatever, but the only thing that actually is like there that's like a direct link is the poor military, and that's like all I can think of off the top of my head. This game feels like it wasn't... I don't know how controversial of a take this is gonna be, but this game feels like a game... It feels like one of those games where it wasn't intended to be a part of this franchise, and then they kind of, partway through development, retrofitted it into this franchise. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't hate a lot of the connections with Chrono Trigger. I don't like that they killed Robo, like, very unceremoniously. And I mean, like, I don't know, Luca, Marl, and, by the way, this is Robo. Bye, Robo. Yeah, exactly. I also definitely called the, kid being Shala's, like, daughter, kind of, slash clone, whatever the fuck. By the way, this is Isla's mother. Don't ask how that works. Yeah. I don't know. It's very messy, and it's very charming. I wasn't quite directly on the money, but I did call that they were related. Also, I guess I'll load a save real quick. If I load a clear save, does it boot me into New Game Plus? New Game Plus and Continue Plus. I do still have a save with Harl. I have a whole bunch of saves with Harl still. Go do one of your late saves, like last save or so. My last saves are saved before before fighting not Dream Devourer, Time Devourer. But we couldn't get into Final Form Terra Tower. This is Homeworld, not another world. I don't have any saves in Terra Tower. Hydra Marsh's Homeworld or Hydra Marsh's Another World? Yeah, this game this game is very messy, but it does have a lot of charm to it. Where am I going, wizard? Needing to figure out the song is a bit funky. But yeah, I don't know. It feels like the connections to, I'm pretty sure the connections to Chrono, like, it feels like the connections to Chrono Trigger are very, it feels like Chrono Cross is trying to be its own game, like, without any connections to Chrono Trigger other than, like, very tangential stuff for the first, like, you know, 2/3, and then suddenly it's like, oh, you want Chrono Trigger connections? Here. It gives you like 100 of them back to back to back to back. I think this game divides the fandom because it kind of dumps on everything Chrono Trigger built. Yeah. Its entire premise is Chrono Trigger isn't a happy ending. I mean, to be fair, depending on which ending you got in Chrono Trigger, because Chrono Trigger had like 14 endings. Which, I mean, technically speaking, I guess if you want to count the DS content, the ending where you defeat the Dream Devourer is probably the ending that, like, retroactively, because it was added later, like, well later. It feels like the bonus ending in Chrono Trigger 1. Or I should say Chrono Trigger 1. Yeah, it feels like the Chrono Trigger DS ending was supposed to be, like, kind of smooth that over so that it's like, oh, in this timeline, this happened, which leads into Cross. But if you get the normal ending, this is what happens. Or, like, if you get the normal ending, that's just the end of it. I don't know. I don't know. I've never really been one to let, every time they do another release, they do a sloppy. Yeah. Hydro Marsh Homeworld, where are we going? If it requires the Biba flute, I need to go get fruit from another world. But yeah, like, I don't know. I've never been one to just the Astral Amulet. I've never been one to let subsequent entries in a series like ruin previous entries. concussion. But yeah, I like this game. I think it's very messy, but I think that it's a neat attempt at a sequel to Chrono Trigger, I guess is the best way of putting it. Yeah, this game also feels like it's got Xenogears syndrome, where like at the last minute it's like, oh, shit, we ran out of time and money. We gotta cram all of the lore so the game can be finished. I don't see a little glowing spot like the one on the beach. I like how we're just fucking this guy up. Those who do not learn from the first time around are bound to repeat the same mistake.
Oh, we should get going before this thing wakes up.
It's a hooked room. And this game has an absolutely stellar soundtrack. It really is just like... you could try. I don't know if I have links disabled. Oh. Oh, that's right up here. Oh yeah, there it is.
Hey, where do you think you're coming from? I don't believe this. My precious barrel I've been using all these years to ferment Surusase juice? It's connected to the dirty, filthy Hydra marshes. Boo-hoo. This was me only enjoyment in life. Could this too have been influenced by the dimensional distortion? Oh, phooey. I've lost all will to live. All I can do is cry myself to sleep.
It's interesting that we're even able to come back here. This game has got so much fucking side content in it. Like inside the house? Or inside the tower? Oh. What does that even mean? Should have Harl as an option now. I don't know why I thought the fastest way to do that would be to go all the way out to the world map. Nope, I don't see her. Unless she's further down on the list. Is that how you get Harl back in New Game Plus? Yeah, I'm really surprised that I didn't need I have to complete the Dead Sea to get the Astral Amulet back, so it's really late, but you can get Harl back. But yeah, you can't get Lynx back, though. That makes sense. But yeah, this game is really interesting. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. But it is very messy in the third act. I'm trying to think of what else to say. I'm surprised at how, like, seamless the combat works. Because whenever I hear RPG without levels, it always scares me because it's very difficult to do right. I think this game does an admirable job of RPG without... Slept through the ending by accident. Oh no, Barrack, I'm so sorry. I think the star system is kind of messy. I think it's messy if you start looking into the minutia of it. And there are a couple things that this game is missing that would help significantly. Like, the main thing is, element loadouts. If you don't know the Diminish trick or how to cheese Dario, you cannot outlevel those fights. Yeah. I don't know. I'm still not a fan of no EXP. I just think that this game does it, like, okay. Garai and Miguel are fights where you either diminish or you just lose. Dario is borderline impossible without the cheese. Yeah. I mean, I imagine that Dario would be significantly easier if you came back to him with rainbow equipment. But that would also mean that you would have to leave him until way late. You'd be going through, like, the entirety of Chronopolis before you even get the chance. And doing the whole side quest to get rainbow equipment. But yeah, like... I guess the best way to... Even then, your usual strategy of using elements just gets you killed. Yeah. This game really needed an element loadout system. Especially because it's so annoying to me that they don't copy your element loadout. Like, when Surge gets transformed into Lynx and then back into Surge, both times it removes all of his elements, and it's really frustrating. Characters dead at the end of a boss fight, they don't get the star stat bonuses. Time to load another character up. Yeah, it's... Plus the auto-select... I didn't use a whole lot of elements in my, like, in the latter half of this, because the Master Mune just outclasses every single element you get other than the dual techs. But, no cat. Hi, Mystic. I don't know. I like a lot of the stuff that this game does. I like how once you get the boat, it just kind of opens up. Master Mune is hilariously busted. Double Einlands too. Yeah. Like, I don't know, the element system is a neat idea, but I feel like it needs a little bit of rebalancing. But I also don't know how you would go about rebalancing it without completely breaking it. Managed to avoid the most broken character in the game. Pip is actually broken. Really neat mechanically, but can't be used because the way they function, depending on version, is either screwed on element grid or screwed on stats. Don't think you can rebalance it. Like, I don't know. I feel like items or the element stuff, I feel like items need to be condensed because there's like 15 different healing items, and if you want to cover like the whole range of status effects, you got to equip one of everything. Pip develops and evolves like a Pokemon as you do fights and use elements. Really? Interesting. But like I was saying last night, I really think that the items could have been condensed into one general like item element. And it's like, oh, you know, you slot the item element into your thing and it gives you access to your bag of items. I don't know. The plus and minus scaling on elements is also really funky because... Hi, Viv. A backpack item? Yeah, something like that. Where it's just like you slot it in, and each one that you slot in gives you a pull from your inventory. And I know that that's technically a lot more brutal than what's already here because you get to slot 5 in per slot by default, but... Oh, we could have recruited the pixie girl on Save Kid route. But yeah, I don't know, like... The way that attack elements work is kind of weird because it feels like the plus minus scaling for them is slightly undertuned. It feels like it needs higher scaling, like, if that makes sense. Like, if you're slotting like a level 7 element into a level 1 slot, it shouldn't be doing very much damage. But if you slot a level 1 element into a level 7 slot, it should be doing significantly more than just like twice the amount that using it in a level 1 slot uses. You know, this is gonna sound really stupid because this isn't like properly thought out as like a coherent thought. This is just kind of my brain being like, oh, this is kind of like that. Honestly, I think the element system would actually work. It's -5. What does that mean? It's slightly weaker. Emphasis on slightly. It does like 20 less damage. Honestly, I feel like Chrono Cross's element system could work kind of similarly to how D&D 5e's spell slot system works, where you equip imagine if rather than having like, you know, your whole element grid where you've got like 50 elements equipped, you get to pick like 20 to have, and each one of the it functions like spell slots. So it's like, oh, you know, you've got your stuff that you can cast at level 1 and the stuff that you can cast at level 2, but you can also cast the level 1 stuff as a level 2 element. I don't know. I feel like that could work, but I'm also like very whereas right now it's very wizard. Yeah, like kind of like, yeah, kind of like a known spellcaster, or actually I guess the better way to I guess the better way to put it would be closer to how like 5e cleric works, where you have access to everything that you have, you know, like acquired, but you can only slot in a certain amount per day or whatever in D&D. But like, it's like, oh, you know, between battles you can pop open your menu and just be like, okay, I want these elements to be what I can use in combat, and it just gives you different tiers that they scale at. You know, I don't know, like, I don't really know. But what I do know is that I am Eepy, and we have successfully finished Chrono Cross, which is really nice. I actually really enjoyed this game. We will honestly feel like some of the charm of this game is that it's clunky as hell. Yeah. This, you know, I think the best way to describe this game's combat system is the kitchen sink approach, where they threw like 25 different ideas at the wall. So, I know that I teased in the Discord, !Discord if you want to join, by the way. I know that I teased in the Discord that I knew what I was gonna play. Kitchen sink approach where XCOM odds apply. There were so many times when it was like, oh fuck, why is this missing at 92% or 85%? I cannot count the amount of times that I missed an 85 or above in this game. Like, I feel like this game has got like Fire Emblem True Hit, but it's got Fire Emblem True Hit in reverse, where instead of it skewing up the higher you are above 50, it skews you down the higher you are above 50. There's a reason why blue innates are considered busted in this game. But yeah, it's, you get the element Vigora, which sets your stamina to 7 for several turns. What? That's kind of cracked. That's ridiculous. You get your odds up high and then just start spamming level 3 attacks. Yeah. But yeah, I know that I was teasing that I knew what I was gonna play. That was at least partially a lie. I've got at least 3 games that I've narrowed it down to. Because we've got... We've got Final Fantasy 13, which I think I might put on the back burner and not do it immediately after this. I'm not feeling the burnout, weirdly enough. Like, I could probably go directly into another turn-based RPG, but I don't want to risk it. So Final Fantasy 13 will probably be a bit later. I've been kind of toying with the idea of doing Xenoblade, like the first Xenoblade, because, that game is like my emotional support game, and I fucking love it to bits, and I've been wanting to play it on stream for a while. Same thing with Gen 4 Pokemon as well, actually, but I don't know. Am I really feeling it? God, Xenoblade 1 is so good. I recently, like, when did I play... I played Xenoblade X DE shortly after it came out, right? It's Rhine time. I don't know. I also... One of the other turn-based RPGs that I want to jump into is Octopath. But, like, at the same time, Octopath is really grind-heavy, so I'm a little bit scared of it. But, we'll see. We'll see what I end up streaming. It will be something. Octopath is really grind heavy, yeah. I think after this emotional hit, your vote's for Xenoblade. Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to get too into it, but, like, one of the reasons why Xenoblade rapidly shot up into, like, my periphery, because originally I was like, I'm going to stream Xenosaga before I stream Xenoblade 1, because I've already played Blade, like, the whole Blade series, and I've played Gears as well, but I have not played Saga. Saga 1 is a crusty as fuck game, by the way. Like, that game is rough to play, especially because it doesn't actually explain how its leveling system works. But part of the reason why Xenoblade 1 shot up into my, like, periphery is that, like, I'm feeling the need for, like, one of my emotional support games the last little bit. Wish Saga weren't so FMV heavy. It's so hard to get through. I mean, to be fair, Saga 1 looks pretty good, and Saga 3 looks pretty good. It's just Saga 2 where they took a weird direction with the art. I swear, knowing me, like, knowing me in the way that I play games, I'm gonna play the Saga trilogy, and I'm gonna fucking love Saga 2 out of the trilogy the most. Oh, I should also say this. I like Chrono Trigger more than Chrono Cross, but I don't hate Chrono Cross. Honestly, I know that this game's soundtrack is like really widely like considered to be amazing. I think I prefer Chrono Trigger's soundtrack, but there are a couple very standout tracks in this game, mostly Homeworld. The Homeworld Overworld theme, that's playing right now. I really love this track. And the sailing theme as well. But yeah, like, honestly, it's hard to it's hard to beat Chrono Trigger's soundtrack, because Chrono Trigger's soundtrack is really good. But yeah, let's go poke the turret before I ramble on for another fucking hour. Poke the tort. Oh. Oh, the I do love the messes, yeah. You hit the 100k channel points thing, Viv? I don't know. I've got I've got a soft spot for messy games. Like, I don't know. I think it's partially because like I really like pointing at games and being like, okay, what are they trying to go for rather than what they actually do. But yeah. Other than that, have a good one and take care, everyone.